Recovery is a process of decisions podcast. This podcast is a weekly revealing of the recovery journey of peer support specialist Trent Thomas. Join him on his internal research-driven dive into what to and what not to do in sustaining recovery. His weekly episodes demonstrate that you are not alone, and what we can't do alone, we can do together. This life is hills and valleys, but we were built for struggle. These weekly episodes are a journey into his life lessons as he fulfills his daily mandate to help someone other than himself. Welcome to Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. Welcome to the Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. This is Trent Thomas, your recovery peer support specialist. This week's episode is entitled Facing Setbacks in Recovery. Denial doesn't have to be defeat. You cannot lose until you quit. A race isn't lost until you stop running. The fact is, a race run well can never be lost. A setback is an opportunity to just do better. Better is defined as to improve upon, in fact, to correct. To make better, one must accept that the initial charge was less than or not as good as expected. To learn, we must be mindful that first, we don't know. To learn, we fill an empty space or correct something that is currently in place. Learning to do better is a process, a step-by-step activity of comparing, challenging, and then replacing. Each step involves a mental process of continual contemplation, a series of if-then-else routines that perceive excellence in a judgmental form of rapid comparisons, a pertinent action versus what has been and what can be through imagination and historical reflection. Doing better is a concept built by one's own mindset of constantly and continuously comparing. Doing better is a concept derived from judging consequences and rewards from decisions made in the past by one's own person or the decisions made by others we come into communication with. Doing better involves constantly learning what to and what not to do. Life is a series of decisions strung together in boxes complete with consequences for bad decisions and rewards for good or correct decisions. This learning process involves both personal experiences as well as those acquired from the experiences of others. Doing better is a compilation of events placed in succession, one after another, of comparisons of related events. Better is also a decision. To decide what is actually better requires an assessment based upon gathered information. Better is relative to what one knows. To do better, one must know better. To know better, one must learn better from better teachers. A teacher gathers information from a variety of sources. One of the most trusted sources is one's own experience. Another trusted source is the truthful rendition of another's lived experience. For this reason, 12-step meetings are a treasure trove of trusted information. At these gatherings, one person's truth is shared openly, expressed experiences from one's own life. The expressing of someone's most embarrassing moments as revelations of what to and what not to do in making decisions. The painful expression of bad decisions made while living an addictive lifestyle is awful traumatizing, yet offers a real sense of inner peace. By placing a bright light on past indiscretion, removes the guilt and shame associated with these past bad decisions. There's a slogan that states, "The truth shall set you free." In recovery, this points to the relative freedom from the scarring effects of painful shame and a conscience laden with guilt. True freedom is acquired while freeing one's inner soul of the burdensome effect of shame built on hiding or lying about bad, often horrible past actions while in the grips of the addictive mindset. The truth revealed regarding these past actions will and does set one's spirit and soul truly free. Gone is the burden of shame and the ill effects of guilt. Truth is the remedy for the lie. Addiction is a disease of self-deception. The first lies of addiction are the lies we tell ourselves. The lie of hiding our actions from public consumption. These lies are rehearsed and propagated so that the lies can continue. It became one lie after another, each lie supporting more lies. So many lies that the truth becomes incomprehensible or thoroughly hidden. An addict is often described as the truth isn't in them. Addiction for me was a disease of darkness, a period in my life where no spiritual light found its way into me. This was intentional and is how my addictive mindset grew and became how all my affairs were governed. Truth is my remedy to this disease. God is truth. With truth comes spiritual light. With truth comes healing in the progression of spirituality. With truth comes recovery. Truth promotes better thinking, better speaking, better decisions, better outcomes, more rewards, and less consequences. With truth comes leaning on God's understanding instead of our own. My thinking brought me premature death. My thinking put me on a fast train to an immediate ending. Trusting God and His truth rewards me with a continued life. To recover means to live and not die. In my pursuing recovery, I often face setbacks or bumps in the road. But for me, it's just a new challenge, something else I must overcome in my recovery experience. Recovery is a process of daily decisions. Recovery means making the next right decision. Never perfection, just progress. Each day is a new opportunity to just do better. Better today than yesterday. This is Trent Thomas on another episode of Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. You can now subscribe to this podcast and receive special in-depth episodes for subscribers only, as well as a private personal email account to communicate directly with me for comments and show suggestions. In addition, I will be doing podcast shout-outs to all those subscribers who request shout-outs. As always, your inspiring comments can be left at transnetrecover.com/podcast. Please feel free to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, #TransnetRecover. Thank you and have a blessed day.